Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back and welcome to another episode of Cheap Chinese Guitar Pickups. Are they any good? This is part 2. And probably the last one for a while anyways. So this is my standard stratocaster, which came with Alnico pickups. Although I really wasn't overly keen on them in the end once I got them home, ran them on my own amp. And so way different than playing on the Marshall tube amp at the store. Anyhow, anything can be changed or modified, okay? Now, these are Alnico 4s that I picked up from banggood.com. And because I was going to modify a little bit here and there anyways, I like the cream color. I had a 60 Strat that had, cream knobs and, the switch cover, all that jazz, right? And pickups. And they were Alnico pickups as well. And though I don't feel like spending $200 American on a set of pickups, I thought, well, there's got to be another resource somewhere, and I can save money and get awesome pickups. So Banggood has these Alnico 4 pickups, which you can get with whatever covers you want. You can get the cream colored like these, or white or black. So you got 3 colors to choose from. This cover for the tremolo, the switch cover, and the knob, I got those from Long McQuaid Music Store. Now this knob didn't actually fit properly on this switch. This is a cheap $2 Chinese switch in here. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it works great. But they make it very narrow. And so the cream color uses the wider one on the real Fender switch, right? Because this is a real Fender made in Mexico or USA part, right? So to make this fit, I had to actually pour some crazy glue down the hole and then stick in a piece of a zip tie to make up the difference, and then just lightly tap it on with the hammer. And of course it ain't never coming off until I want it off, and that should be interesting when that happens, because crazy glue holds really well, especially the stuff I've been using. So works perfect, no problem. Knobs fit great, everything else fit great. And these pickups, by the way, fit the standard Strat, your American Strat, your made in Mexican, probably your Japanese and Korean Strats. Affinities, they will have an issue. You will have to make the hole slightly larger on an affinity Strat to use these pickup covers. Anyways, that being said and out of the way, 14 bucks, Alnico 4s. They're great pickups, so if you really want that nice Stratty sound, and you want a good quality pickup compared to what comes with the standard Strat as well as your affinities, you could get these. No problem. But just keep in mind on the affinities, you do have to modify your plate a little bit to make these things fit, because these pickups are a little bit larger, so they only are a perfect drop-in on the standard Strat and the other ones that I mentioned, and probably the classic Vibe 60s as well. They should fit there fine without any kind of modification to your pick guard. Now, I've got an acoustic simulator turned on right now, and we're just going to go through the different switch positions acoustically, and then we'll throw some distortion on, a bit of a drum beat type of thing. Now, I'm going to start with a bridge pickup. So, bridge and middle. Now, I am going through my PA system, aka studio equipment, but the sound you're hearing is coming from the studio monitors and is being picked up and recorded by my Apex 555 microphone. So I wanted you to get a better sound. Well, not that it's better. I mean, 24-bit is unbeatable, but I didn't want to go 24-bit processing. I wanted more of the truer sound coming through, so I figured, well, let's try it this way. beat to that. Do a little bit of distortion stuff here. Beat to it. Same beat. You know, they're not super high output, but, you know, and they do have a nice hollowish and crispy at the same time. So it's kind of a very cool sound out of these pickups. I like them. So they are very nice sounding pickups. I do like them. They are like miles better than what came with this guitar. And so I'm really loving them. And of course I'm really loving the fact that my mods are almost completed. I'm just waiting for some string trees to come in. But they're nice. They're a unique sound, you know. And that's the thing. If you don't like what's in your guitar, change it up. You know, but there's no harm in getting cheap Chinese pickups either. Even these are wax potted, you know. So there's no microphonics to them at all. You know, they're like clean, like hello, hello. There's nothing. I mean, dead silence. They're quiet pickups, you know, which is pretty good considering we all know Strats can be a little on the noisy side. But you know, I do find for the acoustic sound thing, they're kind of nice. You know, like. You'd have to increase the bass and stuff a bit. So let's bring the bass up. Bass is on 10. Bring the mids back. And it will be okay about there. See what that does. So if you're into that tinny sound, you can certainly get it, you know. And if you don't want so much, you can haul it back a little. So all in all, they're great pickups. And for 14 bucks, it's hard to say no to Alnico 4 pickups. These are rocking, you know. I like them. It made me actually love my Strat that much more. And you know, I do have another Strat that's got 3 humbuckers in it, and I got those from Banggood too. They were like 12 bucks for a set of 2, so of course I got 2 packs because I needed 3 pickups, right? But they are very nice. Now this is one of those cases too that they tell you on acoustic simulators that it's best to run your neck pickup. Now that I think is kind of bull when it comes to humbuckers. I think it's overkill on a humbucker pickup. I think you should leave them in the bridge position. But on these, definitely when you go to the neck, they do sound a lot more fuller, and more output of course too. And a little bit more real. You could even go like neck and middle. Still a little on the tinny side, but we can dial that back a bit. So they're really good pickups. I really like them. You know, to each his and her own, I always say. But if you want inexpensive, you want Alnico pickups, these are the 4s. And you can get these at banggood.com. There's other places too, but I bought mine from Banggood, and you know, 14 bucks, great deal. They look nice too in the cream with the rest of the coloring. But you can get cream, white, or black, whatever floats your boat. But that certainly really helped me fall in love with this Strat, you know, and that's cool because now I play this thing a lot more than I did. When I bought this thing, it sounded great on the Marshall amp, but when I got home on my own amps, it's kind of like, wow, this is just not really kicking it all the way for me. I mean, at first it wasn't too bad. I found a few tones that worked, but now, I could take this and put it on my pedal board. I can use virtually any Boss pedal effect with it, and it works great. And I'm actually just using a Zoom G2 processor right now with an acoustic simulator on it, and it sounds really good through this simulator. And pretty decent through the distortion. A little on the thin side, but hey, that's a Strat. They are thin, right? And in comparison to humbuckers, but definitely kudos in my book. So yes, cheap Chinese pickups can be great. Some of them can be crappy too. I will fully admit that, which is why I stay away from ceramic magnet pickups as much as I can. I love El Nico pickups. Some of the El Nicos, they're not bad. Some are kind of, but these ones, the 4s, they're nice. I'm liking the 4s, and this thing came with Alnicos. No idea what they are. Even Fender doesn't tell us. So likely they're not 4s or 5s. Maybe they're 2s, or maybe there's something they're embarrassed to tell us about. But certainly for my taste in sound for a Strat, they weren't doing it for me. So this upgrade worked great. Sounds great. If you like the sound too, hey, why not try out a set? What do you got to lose? $14, I was looking at, 200 American for a set of classic Vibe 60s. It's like, not going to happen. I like those pickups, but these things sound just as good as those ones did, which are Fender named and Fender price. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to click that sub button if you're not subbed. Click the bell for notifications. Stay tuned for more. Tons of stuff on my channel. I think we're getting close to 3,000 videos coming up. Well, not quite that soon. We're working toward that 3,000 mark, though. Not too far off, I'm sure. Anyways, catch ya.